Your baby's fine. As I thought, the contractions you were having are Braxton Hicks. There's no reason you can't carry your baby to full term and have a normal delivery.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
So is she going to continue having these false contractions?
Well, she might, but it's normal. You've probably been having mild versions of this for months and not noticed it. It's nature's way of preparing you for the real thing.
So what happens now?
Well, you go home and you try to avoid stress. And you can help her with that.
No arguments. Doctor's orders.
You're not going to get any lip from me. Thank you, Dr. Geller.
Sure. Well, I'll see you next week for your regular checkup, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God.
What'd she say?
Braxton Hicks contractions.
I told you. No? Well, thank God, huh?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, I know you told me, but I'll tell you, I'm still relieved.
Yeah, I'm relieved too. I've started to think about me having to go through labor with you. Can you imagine me, your coach?
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, come on. You would have done a great job, you know.
Well, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Let's get you home.
Okay. I am so much more than ready.
Listen, I'm going to take care of L&B business until the baby is born, okay?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, and I'm gonna call your father.
Why, Ma? Hey, the worst is over.
No, I gotta tell him that he's gonna go to the airport straight from the warehouse. I gotta tell him not to come. I'm not coming home.
Well, yes, you are. Oh, come on, Ma. You've done more than enough here. Listen, you go home and you spend some time with Pops and, you know, you get ready for the real thing. Because I'm telling you, when this baby comes, I'm going to need you like crazy, especially if we're already in L.A.
What are you, nuts? You think I'm gonna leave you like this?
Ma, I love you so much for being so protective and so caring of me. I do. But I need you to go, okay? Because Ned and I, see, we need to be alone and we need to work some things out.
All right, if we leave right now, I can catch the plane. And, you know, my overnight stuff, just box it up and ship it to me because I really don't need anything, okay?
Would you like to take the ELQ jet?
No, I would not. But one thing, it'll be at the wrong terminal. And if I'm not out there right in front where I'm supposed to be, well, you know your father.
Oh, yeah. No, Pops has this thing about missing people at airports.
Yeah.
Oh.
We better not keep him waiting. Let's go.
Okay.
Lois? Hi.
Sonny, what are you doing here?
Oh, I heard about... You all right? You, baby's all right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're both fine. You know, I got a little excited as well.
Forgot to breathe, huh?
Something like that.
She just goes home and puts her feet up, she'll be fine.
Hello, Mrs. C.
Hello yourself. How are you? You look a little thin.
Really? I'm eating.
Yeah?
All
Good.
right.
Sorry about your wife. She was a very lovely woman.
Thank you. I was gonna send you something for a beautiful card you sent me, but it meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You know.
You don't have to apologize, okay? You're a good boy, Michael. You always were. Well, if we don't get moving, I'm not gonna catch that plane, you know?
Give me Hey, Brenda. Thank you so much.
Hey, I was just doing my godmotherly duties. You know what? I'm gonna come check on you later, okay? Give me a kiss. Give me one. I love you. I love you.
Here we go. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna be okay.
Oh, no.
That was really nice of you to come down.
She's one of my best friends. Was. whatever.
Is. Come on, Lois thinks you walk on water.
Yeah, well, I beat up Freddie Henderson for her in 6th grade, you know, so the Cerullos had a thing about gratitude.
How'd you know she was here?
Edward told me. We were on a business call.
Oh, right. Sonny Corinthos, ELQ board member.
Along with your husband. You knew about the buyout, didn't you? That's why you want to know my reasons for keeping you out of my business. You knew Jax was going to make a grab for ELQ. You never said a word.
Yeah. Well, I think I've finally learned to stay out of things that don't concern me.
From Jax?
From you.
Well, it's coming down on your head anyway.
Right. Well, that's not Jack's fault. You know, I have to learn to trust
What?
him. I do trust him. I'm loyal to him.
Well, loyalty isn't everything. Brenda, it has a price. Don't be so loyal that it's gonna cost you your friends, your peace of mind, or your life. My wife was loyal, Brenda, and now she's dead because she stood by me when she shouldn't have. Don't make the same mistake.
Look, this is about business, you know? Business. It's like a big Monopoly game, and anyone can quit anytime they want.
Who told you that? Your husband? EOQ represents life for the Quartermains. It has a certain value for me as well. If Jax wins, then none of us is going to be able to walk away from the table with piles of pink money to play with. I know, Lois, something happened today, didn't it?
Yeah, something happened today, so she got in a fight with Tracy. Big deal. And she got a little upset about it, and she thought that it was affecting the baby, and it wasn't. Everything's fine.
What if everything wasn't fine? What if she was upstairs in labor right now? Then what? Then what? Would that be all right with you? Would it still be a game?
Don't you dare try and act like I had something to do with this. Ned and Lois are so important to me, and you know that I would never do anything to hurt them.
But they are hurting because of your husband.
No, they are hurting because ELQ just happens to be going under, and my husband happens to be in the business of hostile takeovers. I will not let my heart get broken again because of business. And I will not lose another person by getting involved in something that has nothing to do with me. I told you that I learned my lesson.
The wrong one. Because what happened between us wasn't about loyalty, it was about lies. The lies that I told you and the lies you told yourself. That I wasn't in business when you knew damn well that I was. And by wearing a wire, somehow that was supposed to, what, make me tell the truth and get me out for good? Or whatever justification you used. I don't know that allowed you to do what you did. What I'm saying to you is one thing, that's all. You lied to yourself, Brenda. You did it then, and you're doing it now. You have the same look in your eye, even when I'm not the man you're lying for.
I did not ask for your opinion on this. I am happy. I'm happily married. My husband is loyal to me. I am loyal to him, and he would never do anything purposely to hurt me. So, if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna go home to my husband.
Good.
Hey.
Here.
Yeah.
How was Albany?
That's the same. Statement's right there. I took the returns to the office, and the accountant says you're gonna have to make a transfer to the Grand Key soon.
Well, I'm gonna have to fly down there personally, have a look at the Puerto Rican accounts because I'm taking in too much money to leave it all offshore. This is crazy, man. What happened to you?
Some guy was giving Antoinette, that's a bartender, Jake's a hard time, so I made him stop.
Robin's first night out and you're gonna fight?
I'm writing her a letter.
You can tell about the fight?
No, the last thing she said was to be careful. I'm not
Then maybe you should be. Besides, it won't help.
So where'd you go?
I went to the hospital. Lois thought she was going into labor. It turned out to be a false alarm. But I will tell you one thing. If anything happens to Lois or that kid, Jax is going to pay for it.
Jax?
He and Tracy are trying to force a leverage buyout of EOQ. That's what got Lois so upset, thinking she was gonna have a baby. I'm telling you, man, people like that, they just get me crazy. They screw their friends, betray their family. I mean,
Sonny, forget them. If Jax and Tracy force a buyout, what, you're gonna clear what? 40 million. It doesn't matter if that money's legitimate. The feds are gonna be all over you.
The buyout ain't gonna happen, Jason. According to Edward, Ned's coming back as CEO, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make EOQ survive. You gave me the perfect cover, Jason. Total legitimacy, a seat on the board, and the protection of one of the most respected corporations in America. A deal like that comes once in a lifetime. I'm not about to lose it to some spoiled little rich boy from Australia.
Now, what does Jax get by taking over ELQ? I mean, Tracy hates her family. Anyone can see that, right? Now, Jax was a friend to the Quartermains, and ELQ was making this dude money. Why would he wreck it?
According to his wife, it was a game. You should have heard Brenda telling me, oh, he didn't mean to hurt anybody. It was just the way
if she
it
knows
was.
it's not true?
Because the world, according to Brenda, the truth is flexible. If he's innocent, he's innocent, no matter what damage he's done, no matter of the consequences. And anything from early labor to wearing a wire,
Wire?
you know,
Who,
it's,
Jax wear a wire?
it doesn't matter.
What, Brenda?
Yep.
On you?
It was a long time ago. Don't worry about it.
No, wait, I thought you said she was your girlfriend.
She was my girlfriend.
When she wanted you in prison?
Ned wanted me in prison. Lois wanted me out of L&B Records. Who knows what Brenda wanted, the truth, she said. But you know what's not clear to me is how can taping a conversation for the cops accomplish that?
Do you love her?
Yeah.
Man, Robin wouldn't do that to me.
You wouldn't let Robin in the first place. How much does Robin know about your job?
I bet I work for you.
She doesn't know anymore. She don't tell him.
No, man, I don't want her to worry. I don't want her to be a part of it.
Yeah, but what if she asked? What if she said, hey, what are you sending off? Who are you meeting?
Not if she wouldn't.
But what if she did?
What? I'd say I couldn't say.
And she'd accept that?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Brenda wouldn't.
Then what happened?
I found the wire, I threw her out. End of story.
That's it? No, I don't understand.
Well,
All right, Brenda loved you.
yeah,
Okay, and Lois is your friend?
yeah.
And Ned... That's why you don't like him.
That's why.
They betrayed you. All of them.
I thought I could have this life. I thought I could have this power and then have another life separate and the two would never touch, right? But when you do that, they always do. You can't ever... Once you cross that line, you can't come back. I hope you never hate me for that one day.
I chose what I chose. I'll deal with what comes from it. Why don't you hate Brenda?
Oh, man, I used to hate Brenda, you know. But she didn't know what she was doing. Like I said, reality isn't one of her best subjects. She doesn't know what you know, that what you do, you pay for. Now, Jax doesn't know either, but he's about to find out.